Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Happy Monday. If you guys were with me on the live stream last night, it was pretty gnarly. I was actually a little bit nervous myself, I'm not gonna lie, because we had a pretty volatile drop. And that was scary for a lot of people because a lot of our altcoins dumped like 20 to 30 and some of them even 50%. But good news is a lot of things are starting to rebound temporarily. And we're going to talk about that on today's show, as well as the top crypto news stories that occurred over the weekend. Let's get into it. So before we get into the top crypto news stories, I want to let you guys know I have launched a free newsletter. I've hired somebody to help me create this because my time is very limited. But if you guys are interested, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Wendy's Whitepaper. It is a free weekly newsletter, and it's going to talk about a lot of the very basic things in cryptocurrency. What is Bitcoin? What is blockchain technology? How to use a ledger? What is cold storage? What are private keys? Different things like that. And as time progresses, I'm going to hire somebody else to start putting together fundamental analysis for you guys as well. Right now, the newsletter is 100% free. And this week we discovered what is Bitcoin. So the link will be down below. Y'all are welcome to go ahead and dig through that. And I'm going to try to make some videos to accompany this article and also post it on my channel, just in case some of you are more visual learners. Either way, you guys, this newsletter is 100% free. And if you're looking to start and you're looking to understand what Bitcoin cryptocurrency is, this is a really great place to start. I learned something new today, and I learned that Thailand has an SEC, which we have that in the United States. Generally, these types of legal entities are known differently in different countries, but they all pretty much do the same thing. The only difference is Thailand is actually ahead of the United States because they seem to actually care about their retail investors. So the title of this article from CoinDesk is Thailand's Security Regulator Eyes Qualifications for New Crypto Investors. The regulator believes new cryptocurrency investors should have a certain level of trading experience and financial reserves to start crypto trading. You know what? I don't really oppose to this too much. Let's go ahead and continue to go through the article and see what is going on. So they stated here that they will host a public hearing to see what types of qualifications retail investors should have to invest and trade. And you know what? If it's like a simple test where you go in and you need to just have basic knowledge, I'm 100% for that. I get a lot of questions from people that don't know what a private seed phrase is. They don't know what cold storage is. They don't even know how to transfer one cryptocurrency from Voyager to cold storage. They're not sure how to do that. And I think a basic understanding of what cryptocurrency is and how to utilize it would actually help a lot of people. I get about 10 to 20 emails a day from different people that are, have questions, they need help with things. And if there was some sort of education provided for them so they can go ahead and trade, I think that's awesome. I'm with that. I don't really like government intervention, but this particular program I think would actually help a lot of people not lose money, because at the end of the day, as investors and traders, we want to make money. Anyways, the quote here: we should set some screening criteria such as age, trading experience, and level of revenue or wealth to limit risk. That I don't like. Age should not determine it, revenue should not determine it, and wealth should not determine it. So right away, we're already seeing some things that aren't really relevant to having an education to go ahead and actually trade for retail traders. So that part bothers me, because if you're 18, you can go ahead and you can buy a lottery ticket. In some places, you can buy cigarettes, you can join, you can enlist in the army. So if you're able to do those things, you should be able to invest where you want or decide where you want to put your money. And I think cryptocurrency is a great way to go ahead and kind of invest. So right away, I don't like this, and I take back what I said. However, the important thing to note here is that the SEC of Thailand has reported about 124,000 new investor signups within the first week of February, and they have about 594 investors there for cryptocurrency since February 8th. So, a couple key pieces here. What the regulations that they're trying to impose on new retail traders to kind of help them, I thought it was going to be great, but then as I was reading down, it's really not that great. Age, wealth, and revenue shouldn't really kind of decide what you can and can't put your money in. Heck, you can go to a casino. You can do all types of stuff. So, but I do think the basic understanding is important. And that's what I do on this channel. I try to provide a basic understanding for a lot of these complex topics. But the last important thing to note is we're getting a lot more interest from retail in cryptocurrency. And that is important because that's how we change lives. This next story is from Decrypt, and it is about Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban predicts blockchain is a new internet. He says that Ethereum has an advantage over Bitcoin for the regular Joes. If you guys don't know who he is a billionaire TV personality and Dallas Mavericks owner. He weighed in on crypto. He likes DeFi. He's very, very involved with Top Shot, which makes sense because he is involved in sports. Top Shot is a great NFT project for people that are interested in that type of sports memorabilia and whatnot. Me, I like designer handbags. But he says that he doesn't believe that crypto will be accepted as currencies. I tend to disagree with him there because the US digital dollar is coming. We're already starting to see a lot of other digital dollars or fiat currencies for various places around the world. Bitcoin, I don't think will be used as the digital currency. I've done a lot of research on this and it just really doesn't make sense. They're going to use stable coins. And the reason why they're going to use stable coins, there's very, very little volatility and they want to have complete control. So cryptocurrencies will be used as actual currencies. However, blockchain, I do believe, is the next internet. And we're witnessing that right now. So if you're in crypto today, you're in the right place. This next story is a little bit interesting, and it is about Tesla, and this is from Decrypt. Tesla board member is a director at 2 cryptocurrency companies. So this gentleman, Antonio Gracias, is the founder of Investment for Valor. He is also director of BitGo and ErisX and invested in Harbor. And people say that there could be a potential conflict of interest. I don't know, just because that's what he does outside of his job at Tesla, why is that really a conflict of interest? It's with Bitcoin. Well, I guess I can see how they think it's a conflict of interest. I want you guys to go ahead and comment your thoughts below. But it's not clear in this article. This article doesn't state whether he had an opinion or sway as to whether if Tesla was to buy that $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. So he probably was. There's no way that he is a part of all these different companies and didn't suggest that. However, I think that Tesla's move was more of a strategic move because they saw MicroStrategy, they saw other big banks, they saw other big corporations interested in adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. So I just think it was a strategic move. Either way, this gentleman, Mr. Gracias, is going to be stepping down in about a year. Interesting. Comment your thoughts below. Now we're going to go ahead and get into charts. So last night we talked about Aave. And the reason why I'm charting Aave is because I want Aave to fill my bids at $300. Right now, MACD just bear crossed and we are starting to head down, but we had a beautiful bounce here from the EMA 21. And I talked to you guys a lot last night about the EMA 21 and prices following to that area. Because when we're in this bullish trend, when we're in this bullish pattern, we've got the EMA 9, 21, 50, 100. It is a nice, beautiful stack. And price generally responds really well to the EMA 21 and the EMA 50. So we had a beautiful bounce up. Are we going to keep dropping with Aave? I sure hope so because I want to get in. Taking a look at the 4-hour chart, 4 hours looking actually really, really nice. So we'll probably run back up and retest all-time highs. Well, I don't want to go that far yet. I would say today at least $500, 500 to about 527. So could the market have rebounded? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin and see what the deal is. So this is our Bitcoin chart here. This is our 45-minute chart. Let's go ahead and start at the weekly and just kind of see what's going on. So right now we've got this ugly little hammer going on. I don't really like it. However, with Market Cipher printed a green little dot, and that generally indicates a long. However, let's see what we're going to be doing more short term. So on the daily, we see this nasty, nasty, ugly little hammer that's still present here. However, with Market Cipher, we've got the short, the little red dot that is printed. Now taking a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is showing a little bit of bullish. We've got that yellow peak running up. We've got the RSI, money flow index running up, but we actually did just print a green dot. So right now with Bitcoin, I'm actually looking for another retest of $49,000. If $49,000 fails, I'm calling $44,000. And I hope that I was wrong last night, and I hope that I'm wrong now about $44,000. I hope we don't hit it. I hope we continue to run up and break all-time high. But one thing I do want to let you guys know, when I was charting Bitcoin on the stream last night, I was a little bit cautious because if you look at this pattern that we had here, this massive run up, then we had a massive sell-off. And are we nearing a top now? It looked like we had a top printed here at about $38,000, and we had this drop to about $29,000, but we kept running up. So are we going to have another volatile drop like that? Answer for you guys is, I don't know right now. Right now, I want to see what happens this week. I want to see if we're able to flip $49,000. If we are, we're probably going to see 55, 54,000 next week. If we fail, I'm anticipating a drop to about $44,000. Got one more coin for you guys though. This coin is Reef, and TikTok is shilling it like crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I had to take a look. And I actually wasn't able to get in because I had 2 failed Uniswap transactions. I don't know what happened. Super annoying. But either way with Reef, I'm hearing a lot of really good things about it. A lot of people are interested in buying it. It's all over crypto Twitter. It is all over TikTok. If TikTok is shilling it, thing is going to go nuts probably. However, let's kind of take a step back and actually see what's going on with this project. I do believe it is part of the Polkadot ecosystem. Y'all know I'm very, very bullish on DOT and anything that is in that ecosystem. Let's draw a trend line and just kind of see. This one's not going to work. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. We'll go ahead and draw one here to see a little bit more. So we're in a bit of an uptrend. However, it's starting to look a little bit bearish, like we may fall back and kiss this trend line. I drew this trend line by touching the bottom of this wick here and this wick here, some of these swing lows to kind of see what happened. So it's kind of looking like we're going to get a little bit more downside before we get upside. So overall with Reef, this is actually something I am interested in getting in, but I don't want to pay today's prices. I would like to get price here at about 2 cents. Will I get it? I'm not sure, but I'm actually looking for at least a minimum drop to about 3 cents. I would definitely put this on your radar, guys, and watch it. It is currently listed over at Uniswap only, and I take that back. If you go ahead and head over to CoinGecko and you type it in the search results and you go ahead and find Refinance, it is also actually listed on Binance, Huobi, Uniswap, and Bilaxy. US users are not really supposed to use Binance, but I may have to go pop in and buy some Reef because my Uniswap transaction keeps failing. Either way, it is part of the DOT ecosystem, like I had stated before. Anything that has to do with DOT, I believe, will do incredibly, incredibly well. If you do decide to buy this token on Uniswap, make sure to use CoinGecko to get the correct contract address, to make sure you find the correct website. And I would even click over here to actually get to Uniswap. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping to make you guys a little bit of money. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.